All right. SmackDown has a problem. SmackDown has a serious problem and is kind of getting out of hand because for the past couple of months, 2, maybe even 3 months at this point, SmackDown has clearly been the worst booked show on on WWE. It's been the worst booked show. It's even worse than Dynamite, and Dynamite has been kind of cooking as a lately word. SmackDown has just been complete trash. It is the most filler show possible. This is going to be one of my shorter reviews in a while, but starts off with Nick Aldis basically trying to tell the Bloodline to forfeit due to Tongaloa's injury and due to last week shenanigans. But Solo ends up convincing Nick. Of course, Jake File 2 ends up taking his place in tag team tournament gauntlet. Then we end up getting LA Knight for the Santos Escobar. We already knew how this match was going to go down because LA Knight is not going to lose a match for his U.S. Championship opportunity. He wins. After the match, Logan Paul ends up attacking LA Knight. LA Knight ends up getting the upper hand, but then Santos ends up attacking. So Logan Paul and Santos Escobar ends up double teaming him, and that's the end of the segment there. Now we get Bianca and Jade, and man, oh my God, this is one of the main things that is ruining SmackDown. The tag division. I'm very mixed on this because on one hand, I want them to stay in the tag division. On the other hand, I don't, because I don't want them to be single stars, because the moment they break up, they're taking over the women's division. But on the other hand, if you keep them in this tag team division, you're kind of ruining the main event in the women's division, because the women's division on SmackDown isn't that good, even though they have the talent. It's just not booked right. And I don't know how to fix that, so I guess Jade and Bianca can help. But I'm not going to speak too much on this, but I don't know what to do with Jade and Bianca. Because on one hand, I want them to stay in it, but on the other hand, they kind of need to have a feud and just, low-key, they need to just already feud already, because them being in the tag division isn't helping. But they cut a promo basically wanting Unholy Union to come out. Then Unholy Union ends up attacking them, but then Jade and Bianca get the upper hand and end up taking care of them. Next week, they're going to have a match for the women's tag titles. Unholy Union is going to win that match, most likely. Do some shenanigans, or Shayna Baszler or Zoe Stark, that faction may interfere in the match, cause a DQ, because Unholy Union are going to be on NXT. No, actually, wait, never mind. They might actually lose those belts, possibly, but I highly doubt it. But we'll see. But oh my God, man, this show is just not good at all. Then we get the tag team gauntlet match. Street Profits and Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, starts off with them. They started off pretty solid. They was actually the best part of the match, in my opinion. Then ended up going to it started off with Legato and Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin. My mistake. Started off with them. Baron Corbin and Apollo ends up picking up the victory over them. Then it went to the Street Profits versus Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews. This was the best part of the match, in my opinion. Street Profits ends up picking up the victory. I already knew the Street Profits was going to be the last two team remaining. It only made sense because they're the only other babyface tag team. Then you end up getting the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. Street Profits ends up picking the victory. They end up playing a leg injury throughout this portion of the match, but Street Profits ends up pulling through. Then you get the OC versus the Street Profits. The OC wasn't going to win, and then we get Street Profits Bloodline. Bloodline ends up overcoming with Jake File 2 ends up getting the pin. They're the number one contenders for oh my God, DIY tag. Oh my God, I forgot who the tag titles, because they're never on the freaking show, so I forgot who's even the tag. Oh my God. Then we get the main event: Michin, Bayley versus Nia Jax and Tiffany. This was just terrible because they started off with Michin getting attacked by Nia and Tiffany, so it was just a 2-on-1 handicap match for the entire show. And then Michin gets involved, but then they still lose the match anyway. This show was just a complete train wreck and made no sense. This was the most filler episode I have ever watched since Triple H. I'm gonna actually make a video very soon about how to fix these issues, but man, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, this has been a problem for a while. This has been a problem since kind of after WrestleMania to a degree, but I would say at least in May, SmackDown was at least decent. I think this is more like a month or a month and a half type of issue, but SmackDown has just been getting worse and worse and worse, man. Like, nothing progressed the storyline here. Like, I don't know what this deal is with Michin, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Tiffany. I don't get it. I understand why they're feuding, but I don't get the end goal here. The only end goal I see is Tiffany Stratton cashing in on Nia Jax if she wins. The tag team stuff was the best thing on the show. We all know Bloodline probably is going to pick up those titles. Jade and Bianca, let's be honest, we honestly don't care because we all know the tag division doesn't really exist. I don't even know why it still exists. It shouldn't be a thing, especially because NXT don't even have a tag team division no more. So it's like you might as well just not even have it on the main roster, in my opinion. I don't understand why you don't, like, at least on NXT they still have the men's tag division, so you can at least bring up tag teams from there. But I don't understand why they have a tag division. They need to just get rid of it. And then LA Knight, Logan Paul, I don't understand the hype. I think the potential of this feud could have been really good. Me personally, this is the most overrated feud in WWE. I don't understand how people think this feud is all that. This feud is decent. It's nothing special. And then SmackDown has an issue. SmackDown has a problem. It needs to change. I'm going to make a video very soon about how to fix these issues. But yeah, SmackDown needs to change because there's no appeal. There's not one thing that's appealing about this show. It's just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. It's nothing progressing. It's just the same thing over, and we need something new. We need something new. I understand that they're waiting for Roman and The Rock. I get that, but oh my God, man, it's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. You could just watch the highlights and you're fine. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys thought of this episode of SmackDown. Leave your opinions down below. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know, have you been enjoying SmackDown? Let me know how you feel about the situation. Let me know how could they fix the issues. But yeah, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, that's it.